Hi everyone, Kelt here, bringing you my thoughts on the British royal family, and today I'll be talking about Meghan's latest attempts to be in the spotlight. It was interesting to hear that there was said to be a plea from William and Catherine to Harry and Meghan for them to bring the children to the UK with a view of a possible reconciliation. I mean, can you believe that? That statement was so unconvincing in itself, because there is no way that Prince William nor Catherine would plead for anything from those two, but it's obviously been put out there to call their bluff. Harry and Meghan would have to produce these children, and they would have to actually be seen. So what better way to challenge them on this than to invite them and their children over? And of course, Harry and Meghan had no choice but to reject this invitation. Meghan also is being praised for having waited a week or two before publishing her pictures of her visit to sick children in a hospital in LA. Her visit coincided with Catherine's announcement about her health, and it's quite unusual for Meghan to actually wait and use discretion when it comes to the Prince and Princess of Wales. But whoever's decision it was a suitable amount of time. However, despite Meghan acting out all the characters in the books that she was reading, I thought that the children looked tired and weary in particular, and they looked as if they didn't really want to be doing this. Meghan, wearing a black face mask, thankfully, and also quite conveniently, because there's no need for the double or AI, or whichever it is that day, to actually resemble Meghan below the eyes. They did, however, do a pretty good job with the feet this time. And very much dressed like Mary Poppins. She was full of energy and seemed to be enjoying acting out each character, though all I could hear was a muffled voice, and a few children slowly and wearily responded, but none seemed to be impressed nor enamoured by the Duchess turned reader for hire. Giving sick children signed photographs of yourself with them, all wearing masks, so no smiles, but plenty of poor children's eyes basically saying, "Please stop, who is this woman?" And even, "I feel sick, can I go back to bed now?" That was what I saw in those eyes. She actually took Polaroid photos and got the kids to shake and develop the photos. It's unlikely that some of the children even knew who she was because they were wearing masks and so was she. And more importantly, they're there because they're ill. Not every parent of every child there would want Meghan to be hugging their child or even interacting with them, let alone taking an instant photo. Though I would think that the children's parents would have been informed beforehand that Meghan would be visiting and interacting with them, and hopefully they would have had a choice as to whether they wanted the child to interact with Meghan. I say this because there have been quite a few times over the years when Meghan has looked as if she really didn't like children, and the children looking very, very uncomfortable with her. Meghan's latest project, which is exploiting children while showing off one's acting skills, was filling the headlines, while Catherine is not. Well, the Mary Poppins look along with the boat shoes was not as aesthetically pleasing to the eye as the things we have been used to seeing Catherine wearing. And yes, I'm comparing, because like many of you, I miss seeing Catherine out there, out and about at her various appointments, and it was always a palate cleanser after talking about the other one. So I will still include some photos of Catherine at the end of this because I think it just leaves us on a lighter note. And take a look at this picture of Meghan that is doing the rounds. Many people haven't seen it before. It's a still, I believe, of a video. It could be a photo of her looking at Andrew. Andrew and she have this very intimate looking eye contact. Meghan almost looking triumphant, and people are saying, could this be proof that there's definitely been something between those two, and maybe even some blackmail afoot regarding Meghan and him and her previous alleged relationship with him? With all the stuff that's been coming out in the news regarding their past, their connections, and Harry's connections, I think it's inevitable that we're going to be seeing more with regard to Meghan and Prince Andrew. So let me have your thoughts, and I'll see you in the next one, and I'll leave you with something a little bit more uplifting to look at. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.